Live.
Alright. Welcome everybody to this stream. I am Thunder24 Fan, and we are here in Riverside, California. Alongside me is Moff and Connor for today's race. How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Obviously, this is an earlier time for a fan to race than I would have wanted to, but obviously we have the Super Bowl happening later today. So I just wanted to get this done as soon as possible.
And of course, you
So,
can't contend with the Super Bowl.
well, yeah, obviously, but yeah, I think we're gonna be in for a pretty exciting race here at Riverside. I mean, um, this track is, let's see the track info. Um, 11 turns with it's about 2.7 miles. Pit road speed is 50 miles an hour, and it is a very dangerous track as we've seen in prior seasons in the Fantasy Cup Series.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw it in the truck race on Friday. Teague went upside down, and as we've seen in the past, quadrupeds wreck in season 6. Patrick Miller last season.
I mean, Lavia minutes as well,
Yeah, that's right.
but this is also going to be a very, like a lot of other chase races, this is going to be a very important one for a lot of drivers. Really, I think it's going to come down to who survives the carnage at the end of the race.
Yep. If you're in the middle of the field, you're probably the most vulnerable to wreck, of course.
Yep, and these drivers are going to be going at it, and I feel like it's going to be, it's going to be very likely that we, see a wreck today. Or a huge wreck today, like ones that we saw in prior seasons.
Yeah. And also we have, I think, including today, 7 races left of the season.
Oh, 87 just hit the wall there.
Yep.
That's gonna be another thing you're gonna see a lot in this let's see, this hairpin right here. Um, some guys are gonna overshoot it by a lot and get to the wall
Like
like
that.
quadruped here.
Yeah.
That's one of the chase drivers. He can't do that in the race. Lucky that's happy hour.
Yeah. It depends on how you approach the S's. If you take the S's perfectly, then it's hard to arc that corner. You know, but
And
And obviously, sorry, Connor, I'll let you go after this, but when you're going to those S's, you're basically going up a hill. Like, we can ride more with Fanatic right here. You're going up a hill, and then having to do a sharp right turn. As you see, that will kind of get out in the wall there. But that's going to be a struggle for all these drivers. That wall is going to bite you one way or another way.
I was gonna say, and depending on how hard you hit the wall, you can see the consequences of that. Case in point, you saw the side damage there on the 45 when he hit it.
Yeah, and the 87 as well. And so that's going to be a big factor on how drivers' races go. You see the damage to the 45 here. And he'll take that back to the garage just to get that repaired. But I was gonna bring another one up because he's also commenting today. Matthew Hill is also joining us in the booth. Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
So we're just talking about how the dangers of this track and also how important of a race this is for some other chase drivers.
Oh yeah, it's a really important race for especially the ones who are lower in the standings. And you really cannot make any mistakes. It's hard to recover at this place.
For sure. As you can see right here, this is the risk of going to the S's side by side. You see loading backing out there wisely, but it's such a the S's are so thin and narrow, and it's hard to make passes there. But if you make one small mistake, you could end up going towards the hills and flipping over violently.
I would say this track is reminiscent of a mixture of Watkins Glen and Sonoma.
For sure, and you can see right here, there's not even grass. There's gravel traps everywhere. I mean, that's good for stopping cars that are heading straight for the guardrail, but when you get beached in that gravel, you're gonna have to get your car towed and lose about maybe a lap or two.
Carlos Sainz is scared looking at this track.
Oh yeah, you've seen the gravel a lot. But anyway, enough yapping, and let's get into the race.
Yep.
And let's look at the starting lineup
Can I do it?
for today's race here at Riverside. Sure.
All right, so on the pole will be it's on the left side, right?
What?
Inside row is on the left side, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
Inside
so
sales
starting
left.
on the pole will be the number 87 Alto Ford of Nicky, and to his outside.
Oh, yep, you're right. I'm right. All right, keep going.
And to
Sorry.
his outside will be the number 5 Shop and Ship Early FedEx Chevrolet of Legends. Behind them will be teammates the number 93 213 Simware Chevrolet of Aiden Walker and the number 24 DeWalt Chevrolet of Josh. Behind them will be the number 12 McDonald's Dodge of Ward and the number 88 Nationwide Chevrolet of Gaming Freak. Behind them will be the number 56 Parker Pence Toyota of Fan and another chase contender starting right beside him, that being the number 25 Exalta Chevrolet of Thunder. More chase drivers behind them will be the number 13 Rainbow Six Siege Toyota of Patrick Starr and the number 74 Cottonelle Kroger Ford of Zevel. And that will be the number 65 Stuart Shops Ford of yesterday's winner Ottercat and the number 77 Penske Truck Rental Ford of Jessica. Behind them is the number 55 Aaron's Dream Machine Toyota of Burn It Down and the number 2 Moneylion Dodge of Commander Brick. Then it will be the number 21 iRacing Chevrolet of Slinky and the number 45 Jordan's Toyota of Quadruped. Behind them will be the number 22 AAA Insurance Dodge of Patrick Miller and the number 68 Toyota of Zach Armstrong. Behind them will be the number 23 NOS Energy Drink Toyota of Arthur and the number 97 GameStop Chevrolet of Chase Contender Sean Ard. Behind them will be the number 8 Fraternal Order of Eagles Chevrolet of Outlaw and the number 28 Interstate Batteries Ford of Nickname. Then will be the number 32 Onyx Toyota of, I believe, defending winner Lynn.
Yeah, defending winner. Yeah.
Yeah, defending winner Lynn, and then the number 3 Good Wrench Service Plus Chevrolet of Mark. And then will be the 33 Celsius Chevrolet of Loading and the number 75 Van Dyke Recycling Solution Chevrolet of Moth. There'll be the number 11 Breaking Bad Ford of Red Panda and the number 92 Arby's Ford of Benjamin Harold. Then it is the number 4 Virgin Atlantic Ford of Bailey Parker and the number 15 HedgeCars.com Toyota of Kenyon. Then it'll be the number 17 Monster Energy Ford of Max Molina and the number 81 Superior Essex Chevrolet of Pavo. Then the number 27 Sargento Toyota of Deuce Castroneves and the number 18 Ray Toyota of Biz. Then the 19 Pilot Flying J Toyota of Ebenezer and the number 90 Body Armor Ford of Matthew Hill. Then behind them will be the number 47 JetBlue Ford of Beale and the number 63 Mountain Dew Chevrolet of Landon. That'll be the 78 of Quad Kid Boy and the Auto Owners Toyota and Hector Daniel, the number 44 Exide Ford. And behind them, the worst qualifying chase driver here today, NASCAR Fanatic in the number 54 DoorDash Toyota, and rounding out the field will be the number 1 Cheddar Scratch Kitchen Chevrolet of Craig Popchris.
91, but yes.
91? What did I say?
Oh, you said 1. Unless your mic cut out.
It might have cut out. I said 91. Yeah, my mic cut out.
Anyways, back to business, boys. We got 50 laps here, and it's gonna be a really exciting race. I'll tell you that. And we might even see a collision on lap 1 here, because
I think track position though. I think that'll matter.
It'll for sure matter, because a lot of these guys are gonna be jostling around in the middle of the pack, in the back of the pack. So we really want to be up front here and not have any issues.
Yeah, the biggest key takeaway for today: keep the car clean.
Yep, and especially if you're a guy like Legends, who's had 0 luck in the chase, I think is wrecked out in all 3 of the chase races so far.
Yeah, definitely his breakout season, but not having a good chase.
So really, Legends needs his starting spot, and he's gonna actually have the inside going into turn 1, because it's a left-hander once we go into turn 1 and into the S's. So if Legends can just get a good initial start, then he can jump ahead of the 87 of Nikki and then power his way to the lead. And that, which is exactly what he needs, because he needs a very good run to keep his chase hopes alive. Let's look at let's see the other bit of the starting lineup. Drew Expanded Thunder starting right next to each other. That's 8th and 9th place right there. They
Yeah,
they
they
both
were
had,
together in recent memory.
yeah, because in Auto Club they both had similar finishing results, although albeit similar qualifying, and they both need good races to keep their chase hopes alive as well. And Thunder, obviously, knowing that it would be a huge disappointment if he were to get eliminated from the chase, being the regular season champion with 3 wins. So really, it's gonna be crucial to see who can come out on top here in Riverside. And if it's a chase driver, that would be great for them and having a shot at winning the championship. But our current points leader, Moff, he is starting way in the further in, down the field, so he needs a good race today and has to stay out of trouble. Because the 13 of Patrick Starr, where he's starting, I believe he would be the points leader right now. So Moff not only needs to cut through the field in game positions, but he also needs to have a clean race as well.
And everybody that did not do so well a week ago, they already know. Just that week's behind them. Move on. See what you can get out of today.
And here we go, about to start the Apple 150 here at Riverside. It'll be Legends and Nikki leading them to the green flag.
Let's
Green
go.
flag.
And it's going to be even heading into the first turn.
3
Legends
wide.
and Nikki 3 wide there. That's for third. Gaming
Yeah,
Freak
already 3
on
wide,
the
and
inside.
Oh,
track goes Gaming
in the
Freak
gravel.
as well.
They line back up.
And boy, Gaming Freak still getting bounced around back there. And like we said, that is the huge risk of being 3 wide at here at Riverside. And you see Jessica just squeezed up there in the mix as well.
But you got to remember, Gaming Freak is not a chase driver. He has nothing to lose.
I think the 87 got in the wall. The 87, I think, got into the wall off of the hairpin.
I don't mean the bar,
Not a
but
lot of
someone just
Oh,
damage.
spawned
no,
in the
Legends
back.
did.
Oh, that.
Legends got in the wall.
Someone
Not
spawned in
far.
the back.
Oh, there was a that's
Oh,
Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica with massive
And
damage
Gaming
to
Freak.
the rear end. We just saw them going 3 wide, and Moff is into the
Oh,
gravel.
Moff.
We were just, and more cars
Oh,
involved.
Pendre.
This is going to be a yellow flag. You see Zach, huge damage to the front of his car.
And
And just
already,
like you said, a lap 1 collision.
and it looks like, yep, we just had the big one here at Riverside.
And that will be the first yellow flag of the day. And a very crucial one, too, because that just took out 2 or 3 chase contenders. You see Legends still falling on backwards.
It'll give Legends a chance to get some repair, though.
Yes, but that still does a huge that still does a huge hit to his well, he's gonna lose a lot of spots. And Patrick Starr into the wall.
Oh, hard in the wall.
Already multiple chase contenders feeling the pressure as we get into this race, and it's cost a
This
lot of
is
them.
this is a hard track to tame.
And you see Aiden Walker is now taking the lead, and True Expand is actually going for second.
I think Nikki has damage on the side.
I don't see any there.
No, he doesn't. I was just
No, he
seeing
does not.
things.
We must have overtook him.
And True Expand, can he make one final lunge to get the race back on Aiden Walker? Aiden Walker opens the inside. Here comes True Expand.
Is
To
he gonna
get the
make it
race back
stay?
Side by
side
side.
to the line, it will be
It's gonna be
True
Truexman.
Expand. What an
What a
effort by True
fight.
Expand.
What a fight for the race back.
Whoa!
And boy, did he just get loose there. As the caution flag is out for the first time today, and let's see what happened on that initial start there. So obviously we saw Gaming Freak got pushed wide, but let's take a further look back at that. You see he makes contact with Jessica there, but let's take a further look
I
back.
think he wasn't given any room. I think that's what caused the wreck. I mean,
Well,
Gaming Freak forced the
Gaming
3
Freak,
wide right on the start.
Ulas on board. Yeah, Gaming Freak forced it 3-1 on Josh into the first corner, and I don't
Race
know what he was
driver.
trying to accomplish
He's
there.
a non-chase driver. He's got nothing to lose.
Forced this 3-1 on both
And then just nowhere to
MKR
go.
teammates. Supposed to be Josh and
That
Walker.
sends him and Josh off to the racetrack, and then he's gonna make contact with Jessica.
Might not have had any room there.
And then I believe
I think that's where all this starts, and you see him getting into Jessica there. But that's not. I don't know if this is where that all happened. Oh yes, it is. Jessica was not
Oh,
good.
shoved into the wall.
oh,
And that collected quadruped as well. You see quadruped got damaged.
take a look at how much it is.
And boy, that took out a lot of other cars as well. You see Sean Arden Moff in the grass. I think Sean Ard was able to keep it going, but Moff was not so fortunate. You see it right there. Jessica not
Oh.
clear on the 88 at Gaming Freak, and that's going to take out Zach. Let's see.
In a big checkup.
And it looks like a lot of cars got in the gravel, and some weren't able to get out of the gravel. Sean Ard was one of those lucky cars to get out of the gravel, but there you see these cars. Kenyon was able to as well. He was able to get that
I
car
think
back rolling. But,
Pendray and Biz got stranded on there.
yep. Pendray, Biz, Moff, crucially. Because he, as we mentioned before the race, is the points leader and had to have a clean day. But now, that is going to come all undone for the 75.
Did we have some
Moff is
hitters?
more lucky it happened early.
I think we did.
And the 68 is out of the race officially. As Truexpan is now the leader
No, yeah,
of
they
this
stayed
race.
alright, so yeah.
And Max Molina has
Oh.
damage. We didn't see him involved in that original crash. What happened to him? Did he?
Oh.
Well, I advanced it so we couldn't see what happened. So
He
must have
he
had
hit the
contact
wall.
with somebody. I think he hit the. Yeah, I think he did hit the pit wall.
Either that or
Wow.
I don't know, because Craig also got into the gravel there. You saw that too.
Well, it looks like his car is clean, so I'm not sure if he had anything to do with it, but I guess we'll never know. But that'll be Max Molina out of the race, and that's the defending winner. As he won last week in Auto Club, that was his third career win in the Fantasy Cup Series. And what a dramatic start to this event.
Yep. But hey, we knew it was gonna happen.
Yep.
I mean, you have to be aggressive here. I mean, there's a lot of tracks on the schedule where aggression really just kind of treats you well, and just it gets to a point where drivers can be overly aggressive too early. That's kind of what we saw.
Yep. And we saw it cost a lot of drivers there.
Good try.
Whoa,
Oh,
careful.
We'll pull it
Yeah.
back into pit road.
Don't wanna get in the way of the leaders there. I see some cars
There's
coming in.
Legend.
Patrick Starr obviously damaged, and Legends coming in to repair that damage as well.
Lucky it's under caution and early.
Molina's
a
most
lot-
likely gonna pull the 17 behind the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that car was blowing up.
But yeah, what a dramatic start to this race, I'll tell you.
It looks like the drivers that came in, I believe they're going fuel only.
I think Legends came in to repair that damage to his car.
I think that's for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, you want your car to handle the best it can. The damage he has definitely has to do whatever he can to get it to handle perfectly.
For sure. And I'm not I believe we officials might make this go green this time by. there's Pendre and Gaming Freak and Moff exiting the pits. And Moff right now 1 lap down, so as long as he just stays ahead of the 92 and 88 and gets a caution, then he's back on the lead lap. As we'll go green on lap 4, coming to lap 5.
Well, you ready for a crazy restart?
I hope it's not as crazy as the initial start, but yeah. I feel like we're going to see some similar aggression as Pendre got in the wall there. As looks like the 17 and the 68 are the only DNFs after that incident. And we'll be back green very shortly, as it'll be the 56 leading us back to the restart, as he made a valiant effort to get the lead back to the on the race back.
So they go around that final corner. Definitely one we'll see some last second moves on.
And here we go. And off the turn, the green flag's going to come back out.
Yep. Green flag back in the air.
And it looks like a valiant effort there with a jump made by the 93. He's going to get the lead.
Yes, sir.
Seems
and,
like he's got a really fast car.
Yep. Aiden Walker doing very good so far in this race off of the initial start. And you see side by side for second here, or third. That's Nikki and Board.
The only thing I don't
That's
like
Board
about
into the
this is that
wall.
one corner. Oh, there they go. Kind of keeping it straight a little bit.
Looks like they're going to save it. But Connor into the wall.
Connor's not going to be so happy about that one. Especially now that he's losing so much time in the gravel.
Losing lots of spots.
Oh, wide again.
He needs to get it back on the track soon. And he will do so. And it
He's
looks
going to
like
lose time on the
staying
straight,
green.
though.
Yeah, that really affected the 65 in a bad way. Now they're side by side for the lead. Truexpan trying to get it back from the 93 Baden Walker.
And that's how quick your race can get debunked. He was 5th. He's going to be probably sub-30s.
Yeah. As they're 3 wide off the final corner.
Oh, Moff using up
Almost
Connor.
contact.
Right now, I think Gaming Freak would have the free pass, though.
Yeah, Gaming Freak would have the free pass. Now they're side by side for it as Truexpan runs wide. That allows the 93 to get back to the inside for the lead. This battle is still continuing.
And right behind them, there's a battle for third.
Yep, that's Nikki and Josh. Josh going for third. The Michael Cormetis Racing Machine's having a great day today. Especially the ones that we don't see up at the front very much. Or ones we haven't seen up at the front very much this season.
They look especially fast today.
Yep, they must have brought a great package here today. As Aiden Walker retakes the lead. Josh takes third. Nikki is fourth. And Thunder is fifth with Slinky in sixth.
MKR just not having a bad day.
Yeah, not at all, especially for the start. But we still got a long race ahead of us.
Definitely one of the quickest road course laps.
See Josh under pressure from Nikki now as he will slam the door shut there. See Legends trying to bounce his way back through the pack. As Board looks to have come back on pit road. And looks like there might have been a wreck because Zevel is now damaged.
Oh.
There might have
Yeah,
been a wreck.
There's some gravel that flew everywhere, so I think there might have been.
Yeah, I think Zevel did get wrecked, but I think they all kept it going, so we'll stay green. But let's see what happened. And it looks like it was not at the S's. but maybe somewhere near the hairpin. I think Zevel, I think he's going to overdrive the corner and get into the wall here. He does, and then spins
Oh,
out and collects Landon as well.
that corner has been a
Nightmare for
just
some of
a
these drivers.
spot of trouble. Oh, and then the others just got in the gravel.
Yeah, I think they were able to get it back on the racetrack, though, so we'll stay green. Here's Walker getting passed by Truex fan again. But yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot of those drivers who just got involved in that wreck. And you see Zevel on pit road. So I think he's just got the back bumper cut off his car. But he'll still be on the lead lap, just barely in front of the leaders.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get up to him, they're gonna easily be able to get around him.
See Walker
I mean,
right on the
this
back bumper of Truex fan. This battle's not over yet.
and Slinky, he's caught up to Thunder.
Yeah, it looks like Thunder was able to hold him off there, but now you see Nicky going back to the inside of Josh as Walker took a peek to go back to the inside of Truex fan, but didn't find anything there. Nicky up the racetrack. Now he's under pressure from the 25. But it looks like the 25 will stay behind him for now.
He's a veteran. He knows where to make the move.
Yep. Doesn't want to push the aggression too early in this race. Is Moff almost into the right rear quarter of Kenyon. As we're on lap number 8, is Aiden Walker right to the back bumper of Truex fan. Does he make the move into turn 11 here? Yes, he does. Going to be side by side for the lead again.
He's going to be able to clear him. That inside line is amazing on that final long sweeping corner.
I think Truex fan might be still there. No. Aiden Walker clear him off the corner.
He's going to be right on his bumper, though.
I was about to say he didn't clear him by that much, though. So the 56
Truex
does
fan
have the
gonna try
chance to
get
fight
the
back.
outside. But it does not work, and Aiden Walker will keep the lead. Looks like we've had no incidents after that last one with Zevel. It looks like Aiden Walker ran a little bit wider than Truex fan, but Truex fan still trailing by about a 10th. But Truex fan's been very good here so far. I think he'll be able to make it up. Has Truex fan ever won here before?
I think he said he did.
I think so. Back in like maybe season 4 or something, he might have won here. But to my knowledge, he's very good at this track and has a history of running well here. Even back, I think season 6, he had a chance at winning this race. But right now, he's running second Aiden Walker, who still leads by 2/10.
I mean, they both have really fast cars.
For sure, I think they're going to be the dominant cars of the day unless something drastic happens to them. As Nicky now giving more pressure to the 24, he looks to the left, but there's nothing for him there. Just having trouble finding a spot to pass the 24. Maybe able to come right here as the 24 drove the corner a little bit deeper. 87's right there, but I think he's going to still stick behind him.
And you just got to think what Mikey's thinking. Right behind two non-chase cars battling right in front of him.
Well, I don't think he's going to push the issue just yet. We're only on lap 10, but we're 1/5. Well, after this lap goes by, we're going to be 1/5 of the way through the race. And you see Legends, he's actually made a pretty big comeback here. Up to, this is for 16th up against Brandon Beal. But we know how many spots he dropped back once he elected to pit to fix that damage. But for being down in the 30s at one point, I'd say this is a pretty good comeback from the 5. And he's got a long race to go to make up more positions.
Not to mention the amount of chase drivers who already had
Ooh.
issues.
Almost contact with the 24 and the 87 as they battle again. And now here comes the 25.
I don't think you want to push it 3 wide. I don't think you want to be right behind them if they wreck, though.
And the 87 goes through on the 24.
Fastest I've seen anybody clear in the S's.
For sure. Now the 25 is looking to go by his driver as well. Ultimately, I doubt he's gonna make that pass into the other hairpin.
Yeah, not a wide enough track for that.
But look at this. That battle has made everyone, a lot of these cars catch up. Arthur, Lynn. Lynn is actually the defending winner of this race. If you remember her win last season, which came in the then part-time 23, which she was subbing for Bias Philly fan back then. And now here's Bailey Parker and Ebenezer going at it. Bailey Parker will keep the position. As Truxpan is caught back up to the 93 of Aiden Walker. I think this battle is starting to come back into play. As Aiden Walker ran a little bit wide there on the curbs.
I think Truex Fan and Aiden Walker are just pushing each other to pull away.
Yeah, and Truxpan, he knows that he needs points. He needs big points out of today. So really, he's gonna seize his opportunity in the moment.
He knows the biggest amount of points is the win.
Here he goes. This is for the lead. Truxpan back to the inside of Aiden Walker. And through turn number 10, I think he's going to do it.
He's definitely going to have him in the hairpin.
As they go side by side down this long straightaway, heading into turn 11. And Truxpan is actually going to shut the door on Aiden Walker.
That was aggressive.
I think that will get him the lead. Aiden Walker trying to make a crossover move, but there's nothing for him as of right now. But he's still right on the back bumper. These two have been the most dominant cars of the race so far as we hit lap 12. Truxpan ran a little bit wide there. Walker looking to the outside. And he's going to run on the curb, and that will give Truxpan a huge advantage.
Yeah, that was a big let off.
So I think that's going to be about a second between them now after Walker made that move. As there is a lap car, that's Zevel. But I don't think he'll play much of a factor because that's the only lap car there is. Actually, no, he's not that far behind the 65 and the 12, so there might be some lap traffic that comes into play. Truxpan still leading. There's a side-by-side battle. This is for 11th. This is Burn down the 55 versus Red in the 11. Side by side.
They're pretty much single filed out, just trying to run their race.
And look at Fnatic. This 54 car, he started 41st, second to last, and is now up to 13th. Talk about a comeback.
Blinky's on the pit road.
I
Good strategy, maybe.
Yeah, I think this is a scheduled pit stop for the 21, as he's able to strike first on pit strategy. Let's see what the how others react to that.
Two other pit stalls or pit signs down. You can definitely tell that there's gonna be a couple more. Commander Brick.
Yep, Commander Brick obviously off the pace there. I think a lot of these other leaders are gonna think about coming in this time after the 21 just pitted, and he'll go off pit road with a clear track ahead of him. Let's see what these other leaders do.
There's a couple battles in the back now. I think.
Yeah, it's
probably
Fnatic going for
pit
12
laps.
now. Or actually, this is for 11th after Slinky pitted.
Pit laps coming in. Push now because we're pitting this
Leaders
time.
coming in. Top 5 comes in, and Arthur's going to try to make it off pit road just in front of his teammate Lynn.
There's a few that stayed out.
Yeah, it's loading. Matthew Hill, you see there?
Mark, nickname.
This is going to be the first of a lot of pit stops we'll see in this race.
Be interesting to see what strategy actually works.
Definitely.
Also interesting to see if anybody changes their strategy because of this.
Looks like
Contact.
Nikki lost the spot, or was behind Aiden Walkers. They're gonna stack up right at the exit of the pits, as Slinky's gonna go
Slinky.
into third.
That's a big
Oh,
catapult.
he's off.
He only did that to avoid hitting the 87.
But they're still gonna be side by side. I think Slinky's gonna take the position here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Slinky's going to let him go, though.
Definitely not. 23 inside the 25 here. As the 56 still leads after the pit cycle ends. Side by side coming down the hill into turn 11 once again. And the 19 is going to make a move to the inside of the 32. That was very late, but I think it'll get him position. As the 23 gets by the 25, as there's Hill exiting the pits. And these guys got to watch out for him once he's exiting the pits, as he's going to push the 11 off.
His teammate.
I don't believe that was on purpose, but yeah, that's very interesting.
Probably just running out of room. 2 cars in the same spot.
Here's Thunder going back for the spot against Arthur. But the 33 has not pitted, I think. Now he's coming to pit road, but he stayed out for an extra 2 laps. From him all the way down to the 45, they stayed out. As they're now going to come in. Still side by side between the 25 and the 23 into the final corner, turn 11. And 25 will take the spot.
We know he's got a fast car.
Yep, I think he's just trying to be conservative and finish the race off. As there's loading, and now the pit cycle is complete. Truexan is now officially the leader by a pretty big margin over the 93.
I'd say today MKR has just been on fire.
For sure. You don't usually see you don't see every single near every single MKR car running this well. Slinky now under fire from the 87.
I mean, normally you see 1 or 2 doing good.
Yeah, but not 1 or 2 doing good, but not 3 or more. And really the odd one out is Legends. Legends actually isn't doing bad for the situation he's in.
I mean, he's got a fast car. He's just damaged.
Yeah. Arthur going back for the spot against the 25. These two have been battling for a little bit now. As that'll allow the 19 to move to the inside of the 25. And, whoa, up the racetrack they go. That was pretty aggressive. Can the 19 clear the 25? Not just yet. 25 is going to give him as little room as possible. As they're still side by side entering the hairpin.
They're dogging on each other.
Yep. Oh, 25 is going to get in the
Oh, in the wall.
hard.
Oh, big slowdown. Ooh.
And just
Almost
like that,
got
that's
side packs by the 90.
And just like that, that's how quick races change. Is now he's gonna have damage to the side of his car. As a 56 still has a pretty dominant lead. As a 19 Just try to wreck the 25 there as he forced him into the wall.
I mean, I think he can maybe recover, but he's really
Yeah.
just gotta not be so aggressive until the next pit stop.
Yeah, but still
I mean,
losing positions left and right. He's got to recover. Now down to 13th, and obviously he's gonna lose a lot of time if once he makes the next pit stop.
Slinking, making a move on his teammate,
Yep.
maybe
And Josh is going to have a
hold him
position
off.
in the last corner. He'll take the spot there.
Little three-car battle here.
Yeah, there's Josh going off there. That's gonna allow Slinky to move to the inside. And here's Connor going to the pits.
His pit strategies have really been all over the place. Truex fan almost to a 2-second lead.
There's Connor out of the pits, and yes, Strixman has been pretty much dominating this race. Really, not many battles going on thus far. It's a pretty calm race, but I feel like we're gonna see that traditional late yellow. See a
Yeah,
crash
it
on the S's.
definitely
That's usually what happens here.
haunts a ton of drivers.
Yeah, I think just thinking about it will haunt a ton of drivers. And you can see the lap times right here. Even Aiden Walker is slower than Truexpan. Truexpan just really dominating this race. I think the only thing that can take him out of contention is either a mechanical issue, bad strategy, or caution.
Yep. As we're closing out halfway through the race.
Yep, that would be lap 25.
Kinda just single filed out for a good while.
There's Zevel coming off the pits. Truexpan's going to be a lot closer to him this time.
When we get pit strategies, that's going to be when we start getting more battles. Because I mean, you can definitely tell the fights for position really just spark up when everybody's getting kind of squished together on pit road.
Thought I heard somebody hit the wall somewhere, but I guess I might just be hearing things. Might have been at the hairpin, as a 24 is going to go by the 87 for third. That 24 has been fast today, I must say.
And he was involved in the first incident too. So he was in that 3 wide situation with Gaming Freak on lap 1.
Yep. And Zevel, oh, almost contact with Truexpan.
Still going to quickly get around him.
Yes,
Not a single issue.
as now Truexpan will have a clear track ahead of him. Here's 25 going to the inside of Brandon Beal.
Thunder's still got a fast car.
Yeah, well, the only problem for him is that he's gonna lose lots of time on the pit stop
About
once they fix the
about 10 seconds back.
damage.
That's his problem is 10 seconds back. You can't really easily recover from that. And the damage repair, that's gonna be so bad for him.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing that he'll need the most is just yellows and try and get that track position back in a short amount of time.
Definitely hoping that they'll get one on the pit cycle.
Yeah, I mean the possibilities are he could be the first one to pit and then there's a yellow that comes out. They'll basically give him the lead, but I don't see a great chance of that happening
His
as they're
best bet
pulling
is
the halfway.
after.
Well, there's still a decent amount of time left in this race. Only just getting to halfway. Still
Who
a
knows?
long
Maybe
half left to go.
if Aiden Walker can get up to Zevel,
No, I don't
then
think
that might play a factor.
Aiden Walker has been losing about a few tenths on Truex each lap, so
Kind of
not
using
sure.
up his stuff a little.
Yeah, I think after that pit cycle, whatever adjustments the 93 crew made,
Yeah.
it didn't help him.
Whatever magic was in that 93 is gone.
Well, he still got speed for a second place car, but not speed for a first place car right now, as you see the 87 going for third on the 24. Looking further back through the field. Still Truex leading, as this battle is kind of ramped up. This is for third. Nikki trying to get that third place back after Josh took it about 10 laps ago. And the 87 will grab the spot just ahead of the 24, who looks back to the inside on turn one. Trying to go around the outside, but that's going to be a hard task to live up to. Still side by
Yes
side.
is.
The
I
corner
mean,
is loose.
this is a really hard spot to be side by side in for the whole S's.
Oh, Arthur.
23 got very close to the wall. He kept
Takes
it
it
out
off
of
the
the wall
wall.
though, as the 87 will officially take the third spot.
Takes a lot of car control to be able to keep it off the wall in that situation. It's really difficult.
As this is the halfway lap, so this race will be official once the leaders cross the line. And so that'll mark halfway. Drookspan still leads by about 2.5 seconds over Aiden Walker. As, whoa, almost contact between the 23-7 teammates there. That could have been the first huge accident that we've seen in the S's today.
Seeing some contact out of teammates today.
As you see cars in the pits, that's the 63 and the 44, so I think we're approaching that pit window very, very soon. But 21 hasn't come in yet, and remember the 21, he was the first driver to come in on that first green flag pit cycle. That's what was going to go in there, and the 56 is going to come in. Aiden Walker also coming in. As Josh will stay out along with Slinky, the Michael Cormez Racing guy's going for something different here.
Also, Hill going on a different strategy. We saw him pit later. Same with Beal. And Slinky is pitting later.
Yep, that's not the strategy he took the first time around. And the
Slinky
green
was the
flag hit
first
Josh.
one last time around.
And now the question is, do we get a yellow during this pit strategy? Because that would mess a lot of things up for some of these drivers. As the 56 will get out just behind the 18 and still way ahead of the 93. So you see the 25 losing more and more spots due to that damage repair. He's going to finally come out right behind the 77, so he lost a lot of time there. And I think is now going to need a caution. Josh and Slinky will come in. Oh no, Josh staying out.
There's
Another
Slinky
lap.
pitting.
Slinky
Bailey
pit.
Parker as well.
And Loading will also stay out.
Josh, of course, you know he had a good race. He had a good show race yesterday. He finished third.
Yeah,
Trying to
that's
see if
huge
he
for
could
him.
trying to see if he could keep up the momentum today.
They're really just trying to get whatever they can. Just any one of these guys. Even if you miss the chase, you're still trying to go for some confidence.
There's Truexman going by those cars that just came on the pit road, and he's got a way bigger gap ahead of Aiden Walker now. Thunder on the 77. Yeah, we mentioned that he lost a lot of time on that on damage repairs on that pit cycle. He'll be in the late 20s. Slinky gets out ahead of Bailey Parker. And Bailey Parker actually made up a lot of time on that pit cycle there.
Yeah, he was running about 9th.
And here's Josh finally coming in.
Bailey Parker was about 9th. I think he might be closer to the top 5.
Yeah. And Truexman, look at the gap that he has to Aiden Walker. And it'll be very hard for him if he loses this race. As there you see Aiden Walker. Look at the gap now. A lot bigger than it was last time.
If Truex fan does not win this race, the amount of emotion that will be going through his mind would be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only thing that can really do that for him is yellow flag.
Yeah, he's hoping for it to go green, while drivers like the 25 hoping for it to not go green all the way.
Yep. Drivers like him need a yellow right now.
It's all just a big train down the straightaway.
Here's the 19 on the 23.
Gonna get down to his inside.
Patrick Miller comes in. There's Bailey Parker. All the way to the side of Slinky.
Couple
That
of
was
non-chasers. They are
a very close
racing
call.
aggressive.
Yeah, that was a very, very close call.
I can
As the
understand
19
that they.
is going to put the
Whoa!
23 in the wall. It's the second car he's forced into the wall today.
I think Beal might have gotten into it a little.
And the
Oh,
5 in the
legend
wall. He's
again.
spinning.
He has had a bad day at that corner.
Yeah. That corner has just been a nightmare for that 5 car. And Truex fan comes across the line. He's going to be the official leader now. Let's see how big the gap is over Aiden Walker.
4 seconds.
3 seconds.
3. I was a second off. Going off of a guess.
Truex fan here treating Riverside like how his favorite NASCAR driver MTJ has been treating Sonoma in recent years.
Also, 20 to go.
And both and similarities, both Sonoma and Riverside are in California. And actually, speaking of California, the last time Truex fan won a Fanta Cup Series race was in California, but not this track. It was at Auto Club. And Truex fan's still leading, and Aiden Walker about a 10th off each lap. So really, he's gonna need a miracle to be able to catch this 56. 20 to go now. But we still could see a late yellow that changes everything. It's not out of the playbook yet.
Something happened to 23.
Oh yeah, wait.
Positions.
Oh no, that was because he hit the wall.
Oh, wait, was that him? Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Well, no, but he hit the wall first, and the 5 hit the wall.
Sorry, I forgot.
Side by side. This is all the way down for 14th. Burn and Outlaw going side by side through the corner there. Burn takes a spot. CTFR teammates. This is for 17th. I mean, the racing is pretty calm right now, but the thing I gotta ask you guys, do you think we'll see a late yellow?
I think we're going to see a couple drivers get a little too aggressive, and then we will get a yellow.
Yeah, that's something that
Right
a lot of
here.
drivers need right now.
25 and the 13, 2 chase drivers fighting for the most points they can get.
Yeah, they're both in pretty bad situations right now, but I think they're just trying to get ahead of each other just to get some points. And the 12 is going to be in front of the 93 here. And that's going to hold him up a little bit. That's what Truex fan needs, is he's extended the gap to almost 4 seconds now. I'll tell you what, if this hasn't been a dominant performance by the 56, I don't know what has. As the 12 will move by and move out of the way and let the 93 go. As here's Bailey Parker. He actually made a ton of time by pitting later off in that cycle, and now is battling for third against the 24.
Quite the strategy.
Still stay side by side there. Slinky and Nikki just looking back there, looking for a way around.
He's going to have him. Right here, he's going to get him.
Yep, that inside line in turn 11 is just so dominant.
Slinky might get a little bit.
Yeah, now they're going to be side by side, the MKR teammates are. As Bailey Parker's actually going to be forced to the outside, and Josh might get the spot back.
Bailey Parker's going to fight back. I know it.
Yep. Oh, Josh into the
gravel.
gravel.
That helped the 4.
2 sets of teammates in that battle, too.
And I think the 24 is going to stay ahead as the 87 looking for a way around. Oh, he almost got in the quarter panel of the 21.
They touched. Oh,
He's in the
and Nicky's
wall.
going to hit the wall.
He had a few close calls with the wall that in this race today,
Yeah.
and finally got him.
And one correlation I've kind of noticed a little bit is every time somebody hits that wall, the 90's been right next to it.
Is he really?
Front row seat. Like 3 instances that I can count.
Damn.
Hold on, let me see something here. Because I think the 93, he gained 3 tenths on the 56 that lap.
Uh-oh.
Just gained a 10th that lap. He's catching him now. Looks like he's trying to turn on the jets.
He might have just been saving his equipment.
Yeah, definitely.
We might have a battle here, folks.
Sooner than later too. If the 93 just keeps up, he just keeps doing what he's doing.
Not to mention, Truex fan has not tried to even gain much on Connor.
Well, I think Connor's a lapper, and
He is, but
he's pretty far ahead of the 56. So I think
he
this
gets to him. He's gotta
yeah, he's
push
get
it to get
something quick.
around.
You can see the 93 in the frame as the 56 goes down the straightaway. No lap cars in between them. And you can see this line of other cars inside the top 10.
Well,
All
And
battling for position.
And the compared to the 56, the 4 is 10 seconds back. So really the only driver, if this goes green, the only driver with a realistic shot of winning, other than the 56, is the 93.
well, Thunder, mind if I say real quick? No lap cars that are in between them. That could change. The board is there. He's kind of closing in on the 93.
Yeah, but I don't think he's I don't really think that Board is going to pass a 93. I think he knows that he's a leader and he's not going to try and pass him. I think that's what happened with Zebel and Truex earlier, because Zebel was on the back bumper for Truex for a few laps, but never passed him, which I don't think he tried to. Zebel, he's also one of those guys that has just had zero luck in the chases. Patrick Miller having a problem.
And it
Looks like
looks
he's
like
Tired.
22. Was running 33rd. And
Not
now
a good day. This makes it worse.
Yep. And now the tire is cut down this 22. Let's see when it happened. He was running 33rd nearly all by himself. He had Fanag behind him in 34th. And I think this just happened. I think that's where the tire went.
Yeah.
Right down
He's
the
lucky he
straightaway.
was close to pit road.
That's why that gravel was kicked up.
as we are now closing in on 10 to go, and it is still the 56 up front. That
Yep,
93
14 to
has
go
been
now.
closing in, but not by a lot.
He lost a few hundreds that time. He lost another 100 that lap.
As we're starting to see some
Zebel
drivers
exiting
pull
pit
in.
road.
But yeah, I think there's still a high possibility we could get a late yellow. If one driver goes wide at the S's and then they collide. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. There's some debris that was kicked up right there. Hold on.
Odd.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
Might be some gravel.
Ooh, the 27 slammed the
Oh.
wall.
Is he able to keep it going, though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks
but
like he
that
made
is a
contact with 28 and into the wall he went.
hard hit.
Yeah,
And
that's
just
and
bam.
that concrete wall kicks out too.
Yeah, that's the problem. And it was in. Actually, no, it was not driver's side. My bad.
See Moff and Landon there, both of them not having good days. A lot of chase drivers have had a lot of
Mediocre finishes.
well, a lot of chase drivers have been struck with a lot of issues today, but not this 56 as he comes in the pit road. Aiden Walker's going to try something different and try and stay out here.
He's probably thinking it worked for the 4. Can it work for me?
I think he will get a pretty decent gap over. Well, he will get a lot bigger of a gap over the 93 with this stop.
Hardly anyone else pitted.
I don't think anyone else is going with him.
So short pit if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. And I think from here they can make it to the end, but you never know. Riverside has also had some fuel mileage finishes in the past.
I think they're going to be just good to the end or we might see a couple running out late.
There's Truexman off pit road. He'll come out just behind the 91. Obviously, doesn't matter. The 91's not ahead of him. Now let's see who comes in this time around. I think the 93 is going to come in this time. You see the 12 going high. I think the 93's waved that he's coming to pit road, and he is.
Who else?
Looks like nobody yet. 24 and 4 stay out.
This is
Oh,
where
here's
you really get to see a bunch of
87,
different strategies.
the 23, the 11, the 47. The 78, 28, 44, and others. I can kind of sense that. I kind of get the sense that this is kind of shaping up to be where the caution happens. But we'll
If
see.
it does, it'll happen around here. And I'm
Or
telling you, it'll happen in that one corner everybody seems to not get right.
well, I feel like we're gonna see a big one. That'll be in the S's. Oh, Mickey, I think
Oh,
had
contact.
contact with Quad Kid Boy there.
Certainly
Oh, wow, he
unfortunate.
did. Oh, that was a hard hit to the fender too.
Could have been worse. Still recoverable.
And now here comes the 4 and the 21, the 19.
He'll still staying out. So is
Yeah, 24.
Josh.
Stay out.
33 pit yet? No, he didn't. He also stayed out. I don't know if this really late pit strategy is going to work. Ooh, 23 almost got in the gravel. There's the late pitters. Just don't see it fully working. Oh, almost near contact. And this is where everybody's got to be on their top game. Because we're within 10 to go. You have to be perfect. about 4. I'd say about 4.5 seconds.
Yeah,
It's
4
the gap
seconds.
from first to second. I
Yeah,
feel
4
like Walker probably lost time.
How long's my mic muted?
You
A
muted
couple
it?
laps.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know I muted it. Sorry,
Oh,
but anyway,
yeah, it was a couple laps. I carry it.
I was saying, knowing that the 93 is going to have a this is knowing that 93 knowing that this is going to be his final run, he has to give it everything he's got to try and make up time on the 56.
You know, we've seen final runs before. They don't really go as planned because you take a look at the gap and you take a look at how much he's closing in with each lap.
Oh, contact!
And unless something
They're gonna have to be careful here.
like a caution happens, I think it's pretty safe to say Truex fan has this in the bag.
Yeah, but it's never over till it's over. Maybe we don't even need a caution for him to lose the race. Even, if he has a mechanical failure, we've seen that happen a few times in the season where
Yeah,
Byrne
that too.
beat the race with 3 to go.
Saw it
Cut a
happen to Moff.
Yeah, cut a tire and yeah. But when did it happen to Moff?
Didn't it happen to him at Charlotte? Or am I just thinking wrong?
I think you're thinking
I
wrong.
remember him leading late in a race and losing.
As now we're coming to 5 to go soon, so something has to be done. If this if the 56 doesn't win.
No, like,
I think he's gonna run away with it.
Yeah, I mean, well,
but remember, I can't.
never over till it's over. Yeah, mechanical problems or caution, like you just said, Connor.
Yep.
I mean, he lost a little bit of time though.
Yeah, but it ain't that much.
Not enough. Couple tenths. That's not bad. Well, that's not a lot.
Yeah, I don't think that's not going to cut it. He needs a lot more than that. I was saying when I was muted, about 5 to 7 tenths a lap. With
Just
how
gotta
it's right
push.
now, I don't
If
think
you're
9 has a fast enough car for that.
if you're Aiden Walker, you have to push, push, push.
Yep.
But there's something about Truex fan and racing at or just racing in California, just doing really good. I don't know what it is.
And this is going to break his winless drought that has been going on for over a season. You know, after Auto Club it was over a season, but now, if he can just make it 6 more laps, then he's gonna break that winless streak and also give him a huge points boost in the chase because he's one of the last 2 drivers in the chase right now, and he needs a good run here. That's exactly what he's been doing, having a good run.
You know what's
And
funny?
if you
Like you.
uh that's a long freeze.
Is Discord just crashed?
I hope not.
I think his game just crashed.
Oh.
I'm not sure though, but if his Discord crashed, he would have left the call, I guess. But
All that time.
Thunder just DM me. Hold on. His entire computer just crashed.
Oh shit.
so we're gonna have
Who's leading at
to
halfway?
Truex fan.
Yeah, Truex fan just won the race.
gotta rob the Walker win. Oh well.
That's the first time in a while we've had a race end due to a crash.
I think season 7 Road America was the last time.
It's been over a season.
Yeah. Wait, did we save the replay?
Yeah, we did. We
Okay,
saved
good.
we saved the replay. Halfway was saved. Truex fan's the winner.
Well, fuck. That's the first time that's happened this season.
Yeah.
I'd be thankful it's the first time it happened this season, though. It means most of these races that we've had up to this point went smoothly.
Damn it.
You
Well,
lose always the big road courses. You know, it happened Road America and Riverside.
Yeah, this stuff never happens to me.
Well, I think we're gonna have to go off halfway results, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, but Matthew told me Chicks fan was leading at halfway, so he's the winner.
Let's
I
see.
think he was.
I'm pulling up
I
the
think
results
he was
right
leading
now.
it halfway.
I saved the I exported the results at halfway. Let's see. Session race. Yes, True Expands the winner.
Yep. So Chicks fan will go back to victory lane for the first time since Auto Club. This is for, well, in terms of points betting, by the way. Overall, it's his first since Daytona.
God, I mean that's not how I want it to end, but fuck, man. Ugh. Loading. It's all right. You finished P11 anyway.
We're gonna get the results soon. Don't worry.
God damn it, man. I mean, why does that why does it have to happen now? I mean, fuck.
The only thing is that it's just unfortunate that it had to happen during the chase.
Okay, let me screenshot the results here. Damn, it only had to make 6 more laps, dude. God, I hate this computer. And that's the... It never happened. It didn't even happen until... It hasn't happened at all this season until today. That's just...
Which I consider to be lucky. Because, like, how many game crashes do we have last season?
Oh, a lot more. But, I mean, it's just... It's just
Yeah,
really
really.
frustrating to have to end these races this way.
Chicks fan, all I can say is welcome to the club.
Of
Let's see.
what?
I'll read off the top 10.
Of
So,
win. Oh,
True won the race. Aiden Walker finished second. Nikki was third. Josh was fourth. Slinky fifth. Arthur sixth. Lynn seventh. Ebenezer eighth. Bailey Parker ninth, and Matthew was 10th.
Yay, I wasn't robbed of a top 10. But I was robbed out of like a P6 or something.
well,
Well, I'm lucky that happened. I would have had
Do
a
we get
worse.
interview yet?
I would have had a lot worse of a finish if the game didn't crash. So I'm kind of lucky.
I
Well, we both benefited. Anyways, let's get interviews in, shall we?
Well, True Expand, you were gonna win anyway. So
yeah, true.
I
No
know.
way Aiden
But
Walker was gonna
still,
catch
let's
up
get
to you.
interviews.
Yeah, we'll get interviews.
Yay.
ugh. Fuck, man. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
I mean, it's just I mean, it hasn't happened in a while, but I just wish it wouldn't be able.
I
It
guess I'm
just
doing
wouldn't happen
something
at all.
Yeah, computers are weird at times.
It just sucks. Anyway, whoever wants to interview True Fan can interview True Fan.
Alright. I was just gonna about ready to end this stream. Matthew, you wanna do it?
Sure.
Alright.